Imagine yourself being ripped away from your family and your life to be forced into slavery. Everything you knew until now doesn't apply anymore. Well, this happens to thousands of children every year that are younger and much less fortunate than us in Guinea. We think that slavery is a problem of the past, but that problem is still a very real situation today. Human trafficking is the process of selling and/or trading humans for forced labor. Trafficking violates Article 4 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which states that people cannot be used for slavery or servitude. Yet these children are not only used for work, but also for sexual demands. They are abducted and then taken from their families, either by force or by tricking their parents. Many parents are told that their children will be taken to a boarding school for several years, only to find out that they'll never see their children again. When a child is taken by a trafficker, they are placed in a harsh environment of abuse and hard labor. Because of this, many children don't get the education or the care that they need. Without an education, they cannot have any future plans for a job, which means that they don't have any way to make a living, even if they do escape from the traffickers. If we were able to remove this crime, there would be many more educated, happy children in Guinea. These same children can grow up and contribute ideas and give back to their parents, their country, and themselves, instead of being forced to work for the greed of others. And we can make this dream a reality. There is a way to end these people's suffering. There are measures the government can take to abolish trafficking. The government's response should be to increase the number of investigations carried out and convict these offenders. The government has already been sending out investigations, but the amount is still not enough. Because if the government does not carry out investigations, then they cannot know who to sentence and who the offender would be. The offender would be free to continue violating rights. In order to actually incarcerate the criminals, these cases need to be sent into courts for prosecution. By removing the people committing the crime itself will lessen overall. Guinea has been currently working on revising this problem. In 2012, out of the 59 cases that were investigated, only 13 of them actually made it into courts. If the cases have already been completed, then there is no reason not to submit them into the courts for prosecution. It's like finishing an essay but not turning it in. As stated before, the amount of investigations are also too few and unorganized. If only 59 out of the thousands of cases of trafficking have been discovered, then there is not enough being done. Guinea needs to step up their offense if they truly want to stop slavery. Guinea must take these new aggressive steps toward eradicating this violation. With the government increasing its investigations and convicting more criminals, they can root out trafficking, and children will finally be free to play around without the fear of being abducted. These children will not only live in a safer environment, but most importantly, have the opportunity to get an education. Guinea will be free of slavery once and for all, giving thousands of new people new futures and better lives.